guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina, or maybe I'm Gottmik. I usually do reviews of affordable and expensive makeup, but in today's video, of course, we're doing this look, and this is Rupauls Drag Race Season 13 look from entrance of Gottmik. So if you guys like this kind of thing, if you want to see how I did this, then keep on watching. I'm gonna go from this into this. So don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell below so YouTube notifies you of every new video upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 AM Pacific time, and also go live almost every Friday, Monday at 11 AM Pacific time. So like, subscribe, comment and follow me on Instagram, Twitter. The links are down in the description box. So let's get right into this fabulous tutorial. So as you might know me, I'm a big fan of RuPaul's Drag Race and drag queens in general. I think they're fabulous. I mean, what not to like? You really have to respect drag. I mean, you have to be a makeup artist, you have to be a hairdresser, you have to be a seamstress, you have to be a stylist, you have to be an actor, a dancer, a choreographer, a comedian, everything under the sun. All these talents include in drag, and I really have a huge respect for all the drag queens, and if I could, I would do drag myself. But I love this. So I'm going to be creating, and hopefully I'm going to keep up with the schedule. Every week I'm going to create a look from current season, and I'm going to do an eliminated queen look, except for this time I wanted to do Gottmik look. Nobody got eliminated on the first episode, so this is gonna come out on Friday as you're watching, on the same day that the second episode comes out. So Gottmik is a makeup artist of celebrities. I'm gonna insert some of the looks she's done. She's done Heidi Klum, she's done Paris Hilton, she's done other celebrities. She does amazing looks, and this black and white is her signature, of course, and she does a lot of white face, and it's pretty much like a mask. She paints a mask like without anything else, just a face. I kind of live for this. My drag aesthetic, if I were a drag queen, I would be a very glam drag queen, kind of like a Shangela, like all the fabulous, glamorous showgirl drag queens. Anyway, but I do enjoy a good clown look like Bianca Del Rio that I've done on my channel, like Kimchi, obviously, and of course the fabulous Trixie Mattel. So all of these looks, I'm gonna put links here to all my drag looks if you guys are interested. So this is gonna be the beginning of the new series, weekly drag looks. So this was requested actually by one of my friends on Facebook. If you guys want to hear, I'm gonna quickly tell you about this, because Peyton used to be a YouTuber. She doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, but she started like in 2011-ish, I think, when we lived in Istanbul, and I had no TV, no American TV, so I watched a lot of YouTube. I found her through another drag queen, and I used to watch a lot, like now do too, but I used to do real study drag makeup. And I was watching her. She was so sweet. She was just a teenager, and she went through all this period of looks, drag looks, regular looks, and she formed into this beautiful woman, and now she does hair in Florida, and I used to do hair in Florida, so we kind of like connected, got a lot in common. She's a beautiful young girl. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna put a link to her business down. If she gets me the link, I'm gonna contact her before this video comes out. But I'm really thankful to her, because she shouted me out on her Facebook, and turns out she's watching me now. So everything came full circle. It's a very cool thing how YouTube is a small community, but we all know each other, and seems like a lot of people know each other. So now she's been watching me, which is a huge honor. So thank you so much, Peyton. I love you. You're a wonderful girl. So again, I'm gonna try to link her business if I find it down in the description box. So without much ado, we're gonna get into the tutorial. And we're gonna see all shape and all tea how I created this. So, barefaced, eyebrows are shaved because, you know, permanent makeup, so the easy way is to cover up your hair with the Elmer's glue stick, but since I don't have any hair, I need to cover up my tattoo, and I'm gonna go to my go-to, either e.l.f. or any other concealer. It's really opaque. e.l.f. regular Camo concealer, it's really opaque. And if it shows through a little bit later on, we're gonna lay eyeshadow on it. Okay, eyebrows more or less covered, more or less, nevertheless. So now I'm going to with the NYX Professional Makeup Eye Base, and this is favorite of Trixie. And the reason I'm going with this first, well, first of all, this is my second time filming this. The first time around I had a little boo-boo and I filmed everything, I took pictures, and then as I'm editing right now, I saw something I could not put out. It was a mistake anyway. Second time. So this is the eye base. The first time around I did my eyes first and made it more difficult, so I'm gonna do base first. So I'm gonna do this as the eye base, and then I'm going to add face paint, white face paint. I'm just using a big brush, a big face paint brush for this, because it has to be everywhere. So for the cream face paint, I'm going to use iMagic paints from Amazon. The link is going to be below in the description box. And I'm gonna go in for white. See how much I used it? Almost hit the pan. So this is like just a Luxe face paint brush. The reason it's small is because that's the only one that fit in there. And I'll blend it with a beauty blender later. So this goes all over my face. So okay, change of plans. So I ended up using something entirely different for my face paint because the oil greasy paint was too greasy. I mean, I was just having a hard time with it, and I discovered that I have some that I reviewed on my channel, and this is AliExpress dupe for P. Louise base. It's a white eyeshadow primer, and I put it all over my face, and actually it works better than the oil paint. And I crashed the white eyeshadow pan and I set it. Easy. I've got the eye base and I've got the face base with it. Done. Alright, so now I'm gonna start with contouring my eye shape. So let me do one eye off camera and then we'll do the other eye. So I'm doing just like the outline with a black eyeliner just to see where I'm gonna put my shape, and then we're gonna fill in with eyeshadow. This is the initial shape. I can clean it up later, but that's what I want to see. Just kind of a wavy line. So I'm gonna put the other one the same way. So this is going into the nose contour as well. So I did this eye off camera a little bit. So I've got a good base on and just sketch of the shape. We can clean it up later. So I'm gonna use the Mitchell palette and I'm gonna go for all the greens and yellows. This one, kind of combining them together. So it's pretty much a blend from yellow into green to complement her dress she was wearing. She was wearing like yellow, green, neons, pinks and reds. So I'm gonna use just a regular spectrum brush as B06. It's large enough to pack that yellow. I'm not gonna get all the way close to my line yet. I'm gonna use smaller brush there. So you see, this is much easier to do this way. Last time I filmed this video, I went from eyes first. And in this case, it's not a good idea because it just doesn't work. I'm gonna dip another brush, that's a Morphe brush, unnamed, kind of a pencil-ish, into all the greens. I'm gonna combine Paint and Bittersweet, darker and lighter. I'm using a tiny spectrum brush. This is an eyebrow brush, but it's very narrow, very thin. I'm gonna go into the greens. I'm just gonna fill in the space here. Remember, this is a stage look, so from a stage you can see all the small details, so you don't have to be neat. but it's true. So that's general eyebrow shape. It's kind of like a little surprise look, but then goes up. And try to do the same thing on the other side, of course. I'm using a felt tip eyeliner, by the way. This is by More US. And this is very good until I mess it up with the white paint and it stops working, but again, this is just outlines. I'm going to go over it with the water activated paint afterwards and to make it more neat and clean. Alright, so we got the eyebrows. Now we can go with the eyeliner. And for the eyeliner, I've done the gel liner before, but then you have to set it. So what happened in my old video, you see this crease? The gel liner creased, and then when I was looking down, you could see all the cracked places. And that is the reason I scrapped the video. It was a lot of work, but I could not stand looking down and see all the cracks. I did not see it until I edited it. Well, they'll learn you. Alright, so let me do this line. So I'm gonna take a little bit of off. So to create this kind of like, it's pretty much filling in the whole eyelid and above the crease. So I'm gonna start here. The same eyeliner, you can go messy again. And then we can fix it with the water activated black. So I've used a little bit of Midas Cosmetics pastels, and there's black here, so that was very helpful. I used that to clean up the lines. Very simple, just a small tiny brush that comes with it, and just go around. So now I drew these eyelashes because I think she draws eyelashes on the bottom lash line. I'm pretty sure. That's at least what I saw from the pictures. And then I'm gonna add some more color to it. And then I'll finalize it with the same water activated paint. It's like a long story, but I could have done it better, probably and easier, but we're going with this. So first I'm gonna go outside of the eye and trying to imitate the other one. And make the same line. Alright, sort of like very disorganized way because we're still going back for more. So what she does have over the black, she has like a pinkish reddish color. So this would be useless. I mean, so I'm using the Glam the retro liners, and this is a shade roller skate. I'm just gonna use tiny brush. So I did this eye, very easy, just a little water. And go in there and draw a line. So I got a little bit of something under eyes, and I already did this eye, and I'm gonna use Norvina palette for this part because it has minimal fallout and I can't afford the fallout now. So I'm gonna go to E4 and B1. So outside is E4, stamp it on. Such a pretty bright color. And for the second half of the eye, I'm just using different brushes, different brands of the same kind of brush. It's like a fluffy brush, but it's small at the same time. So I'm gonna go to B1. And yes, I already got fallout, but it's all very dry and very set, so I'm gonna brush it off. Going back to my cake liners from Midas Cosmetics. And I'm gonna emphasize the black lines again. See, everything makes sense. Everything is done here for a reason, because I knew the eyeshadow was gonna kind of smudge it a little bit. Okay, so for the extra white, I'm using the white gel liner from Colourpop. Pop it in my waterline. Okay, it's contour time. I did a little bit more here, so I'm taking the Mitchell card again with a palette. It's very convenient. So I'll put it here. I'm using Makeup Obsession Black is New Black palette, and I'm using a combination of grays from here. Going the medium gray and a light gray on the Spectrum brush and the Spectrum 830, just the first one I grabbed pretty much. And I'm gonna go like somewhere right below the top of the ear. So for the nose contour, I'm using a small elf brush, elf J1 from JKissa. It's kind of like flat but fluffy. I'm using the same palette. And we're gonna snatch that nose. I'm going for that medium gray color, and let's hope I'm not going to F it up. Like Rupauls says, good luck and don't F it up. That's me talking about my nose. One side looks good. It's time to do the lips. And for the lips, she uses black lipstick, of course, I mean black. And she goes over the line a lot, quite a bit. And she does kind of this clown look with the sides going up, kind of in a spiral. So I'm just gonna lay the base and then go with a small brush and outline. So this is Wet n Wild black lipstick. So now I'm gonna start to make them bigger. So apparently the upper lip is gonna go way up. And then we're gonna create the Cupid's bow. So for the outline, I use water activated paints and a small tiny brush, kind of like tidy up the line. So there you have it. So let me snatch the wig on and put some ruffle shirt. Oh my god, I look so tan compared to my face now. So I'll be back with the full get up. So this is a little closer if you guys want to see the look. I'm really enjoying this, like I'm really living for this realness. She has arrived. So I'm wearing a little bit of ruffle. Let me zoom you out. There we go, now you can see the whole picture. So don't look in the back because it looks like trash. Yes, my drag does not look good from the back. I don't have a big poofy wig the way she was wearing it, and this is a cheap Amazon wig. I cannot style it any way but this way. It's a central part, there's no lace, it just hangs down. This is a wig I use for Vampire Diaries look for Elaina, and yeah, it's like a long brown wig. So I piled it up as much as I could. It looks like complete SHIT show, but it just creates the illusion of dark. So that's the look of Gottmik from season 13, RuPaul Drag Race. That's the entrance look. So yeah, she had a bunch of ruffles. Let me go one off the shoulder and one on the shoulder because it was very asymmetrical in her case. So asymmetrical, there you go. Not the same, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this. What do you think, guys? I like my second go better than my first go. I might insert the picture from my first try that I did. I did with a purple wig, like a purple bluish wig, because I wanted to kind of emulate the black, but I don't have black. So anyway, my husband says, no, use the purple one, don't use the brown one. But I think this kind of is better-ish. It's like a messy drag right now. So let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment. Who's your favorite queen from RuPaul's Drag Race season 13? I got a lot of favorites. I love Simone. I love Gottmik, of course. I like Rose. I like some others too, but the names like get out of my head sometimes. But anyway, so there you go. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Like this video if you enjoyed it, give this thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 AM Pacific time, and also go live almost every Monday at 11 AM Pacific time. So huge thank you for all my patrons that joined my Patreon group. Thank you so much, guys. If you're interested, the link to my Patreon group is below. We have WhatsApp chat, we have a Facebook group, and they pick my life look sometimes. So we have a lot of fun chatting. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!